a $4,320 boost to Social Security for life. I have all the details and further explanation here in the video. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. All right, now this is a massively popular topic right now, and it is everywhere in the headlines. I've also been receiving so many questions down below in the comment section. I've had people emailing me about this, and I wanted to jump back here in this video to clarify as well as talk about the details. And I want to pop up some information on the screen so you can follow along with it, and you can see exactly what this is all about. But I will talk exactly where this is coming from. And yes, some people will be getting, on average, $4,320 more per year for life to their Social Security benefit. It's a lot of money. I'm not sure about you, but do you think an extra $4,320 per year would help you out right now? I mean, if not, then that's okay, but you're probably sitting in a pretty good place. But I'm thinking for the vast majority of people, that kind of money would actually be very, very, very helpful for most people right now. I mean, put it in perspective by saying this much. We're looking for a $200 per month raise or $2,400 per year right now. We've been asking for this for years. Well, this is, nearly double that, $4,320. And this is going out to millions and millions of people. That's the average, by the way. Some people will get significantly more than that. Anyway, let's talk through the details further. Okay, so I'm going to pop something up on the screen right now. You can follow along. This is just one article. Take your pick. There's a million of them out there. This is just one that I came across, and I honestly thought this was a pretty good one. There's a ton of them out there, but this is one of them, okay? Just want to be fair with you. Anyway, so you probably see here on the screen and in this article, you're saying, but $360. Why is it saying $360? I thought you said $4,320. You're right. It's on average $360 more per month, which, by the way, $360 more per month extrapolates out to $4,320 per year is what this translates into for the beneficiaries that are eligible for this. And again, that is on average. Some people will get significantly more than that. I've seen numbers up to over $8,000 in some cases. Okay, that's a lot. That's significant. That's almost $1,000 more per month. It's a lot, right? Anyway, okay, so what does this come out of? Well, as you can see here in this article, this is out of the signing and the passage and the turning into law of the Social Security Fairness Act. Now, yep, I've talked about this. I've shared with you many details about it as we were getting the passage out of the lawmakers, as we were getting the signing from the president and following that up, and the statements out of the president that have added tons and tons and tons of confusion. Yup, I've talked about this, but again, there's still a lot of questions that are outstanding. Here's what it is. These beneficiaries that are eligible, okay? And again, I've clarified before in other videos, and I'm going to clarify again in this one who's eligible for this, but it is those people that were affected by the windfall elimination provision, or the WEP, and or I should say, the GPO, the government pension offset, okay? These two provisions were repealed. Now think of it this way, okay? Just want to quick throw this disclaimer out there before I even say this. This is a lot, okay, this did not happen yet, but I'm going to say this anyway. This would be a lot like if we were to come back and say, they repealed the marriage penalty. Okay, that didn't happen yet. Just want to make it very, very clear. I'm using that as an example right now. But if they came back and repealed the marriage penalty for SSI beneficiaries, that would also lead to a lot of confusion as well, simply because there'd be other people that don't, that this doesn't apply to. They'd be like, but wait, did they really do it? What happened? And, it'd be, don't get me wrong, it'd be a really, really good thing. It'd help out a lot of people. It would raise benefits for SSI beneficiaries. It'd result in significantly more benefits for people that receive SSI. It'd be massively powerful. It'd be huge. It'd be very, very nice for a lot of people. But my point is, it's kind of likened to the same thing. It's very, very specific for a very small group of people, right? Even if they remove the SSI marriage penalty, that would not impact all beneficiaries, because there's a lot of people that are individuals that are not married receiving SSI, right? So my point is, that was just an example. They have not removed the marriage penalty yet. I wish they would do that. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. That is still outstanding. It's still there. So just gave that as an example. Okay, so I want to make it very, very clear so there's no confusion as a result of this. I was using that as an example. But anyway, same situation here, okay? So what they did do is they did change the law. They repealed the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. I know you're probably sick of hearing me talk about it. I kind of agree with you. I honestly don't really want to talk about that anymore, okay? But it is still a massive thing, and there's a lot of questions coming in about it. So with that being said, I will continue to talk about it until we can clarify this. But what this is, these individuals that were impacted by this, on average, are going to see an increase to their monthly benefit of $360 more per month going forward. Now, when are we going to get those changes? I don't know. We don't have an answer yet. We're still waiting on answers out of Social Security. When are they going to get the higher benefit? Good question. Don't know yet. We don't have those answers out of Social Security. We should be getting them here literally within the next couple days. When we do get those, of course, I'll bring those to your attention right away. But that's just what we know as of now, okay? So it's only about 2.8 million people out of the 72.5 million people that receive Social Security that will actually be impacted by these changes, the new law, the repeal of the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. Does that make sense? And again, I've said this before, though. If you're impacted by those, you probably know who you are. You probably know that, right? But if you're not impacted, you probably know that as well, okay? I mean, if you're sitting here and you're like, what? What is this? Who? Do I get it? You're probably not impacted. I'm just going to say that much, okay? If you don't know anything about these, you're probably not impacted, okay? I know that might be like, but wait, I just want to understand. That's okay. You know, we all want to understand, we want to learn things like that too. But basically my point is that you would have known if you were impacted by these. Why? Because your benefit checks were massively impacted and they were massively drawn down, and just to the point where you probably didn't really get much at all, if anything. In fact, maybe you saw it there in that article. It was down toward the bottom a little bit. It was actually a really good point. What they made is that some people that were affected by the GPO, the government pension offset, didn't even file for Social Security benefits because of the offset, right? So there's this whole formula that goes into it. Basically, if their spousal benefit, half of the spousal benefit is greater than this whole 2/3 thing, right? So if it has to be 2/3 of the pension amount, and if it's not, then you don't get your benefit, things like this. Anyway, so the long story short is that some of these people didn't even file for their benefit because there's no point. If they didn't file for, if they weren't going to be eligible for a benefit, there was no reason to even file. So some people could be getting significantly more because now that this is repealed, now they can file for the benefit and probably get thousands of dollars per month, whereas before they were getting zero. So not only are they going to get a raise to their benefit, they're actually going to get a benefit in the first place. You kind of follow that? Anyway, that was highlighted there in that article. It's pretty good point there, I thought. Anyway. Okay, but that's what this comes down to, and this is where this big $360 per month or this $4,320 per year raise, boost, increase, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same, language referring to the same thing. But if you've been seeing this out there, if you've been hearing anybody else talk about it, this is what it is, right? Anyway, I hope this clarifies it. It's definitely not everybody. I'm not going to sit here and say this is everybody because it's not. It's not even close to everybody. It's a small fraction of the total people that are out there receiving these benefits. It's about 2.8 million people. So anyway, that's what it is. $360 a month on average. The president said it himself. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that's what's adding a lot of this confusion because he didn't clarify who gets it, right? And you've heard me share the video clips here with you in other videos. And yeah, you can hear it right from him saying it. Anyway, that's what it is. It translates right into that $4,320 a month is what that extrapolates out to. Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, if you need further clarification, totally fine. Let me know. Maybe I should just jump on a live stream and talk about this next time because then I can answer your questions for you in real time. Otherwise, just let me know. I can do whatever I can for you. Okay? I hope this helps you a little bit. Otherwise, please, if I can ask one huge favor of you, subscribe down below. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is 100% free to do so. There's the big subscribe button right down below the video. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, feel free to share the video. There's a share button down below as well. If you can think of one or two people that benefit from this video or any other of the videos here on the channel or by knowing me and or this channel, please feel free to share this as well. I'm talking about fixed income benefits, Social Security, SSDI, retirement survivors, SSI, VA, money, other benefits that are out there literally every single day in these videos. feel free to share this. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Otherwise, check out the other well over 5,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Otherwise, down below in the description or the top of the comment section, I've hand-selected some videos for you there. Check those out. Very popular ones. Otherwise, right now, popping up your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Thanks again. Check those out. Otherwise, please just have a nice day. Stay safe out there. It is such a weird time. A lot of weird things going on right now. And I'll catch you again soon.